Peace, everybody. Hi. So today we are at the headquarters for ZaNiheza, and we're going to go in and have a nice conversation with the owner and the founder of this wonderful company, as well as some of his workers, and see what's going on inside.
Yeah.
All right. Get you ready?
Please, you may take your shoes off and step in the Gengi shoes.
Okay.
Because the reason why we do this is just to keep our house so energetic.
Energized? Oh, okay.
Yes, and also make sure that, if you put off your shoes, you feel so ready to work. You're in the mood of working.
Right.
And so when we step out of the house going home, we know that we are out of the work. We are going home.
Wow.
So welcome.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Good. All right. All right, so
Yeah.
you do yours.
You gotta be extra. Oh, this is two the same.
Yeah, some of them are mixed. Yeah, it's okay. All right.
Oh, yeah. ZaNiheza.
All right. Okay.
Again, welcome. So I'm going to give you a little bit tour of our house,
Okay.
our building.
Okay.
So as you step in, this room that we are in, it is called Ikaze. Ikaze is the room where we gather for the meetings mostly, and we share ideas. We comment on some of the ideas that are shared, and also we give suggestions. So this is Ikaze. Welcome to Ikaze.
Okay.
We also move to Isange. Isange is a random name that means feel free at our house. And so we want you to be feel so free. And it means like you can, feel free at our house. You can comfort yourself at this building.
Okay.
So as we are moving here, this room is called Imanzi.
Imanzi?
Yes, Imanzi is also a random name, which means, it is one of the category of heroes of Rwandan. So it is also a library to be, because our CEO founder Charles believes in reading, and he also believes that reading is a really good power. He also believes that through reading we can give back to the community. Yes, I also bring you to this room where we mostly do our shows. I don't know if you have heard of Inshuti Day.
Yes.
A Super B.
We were
A
on
Super
there.
B
Yes.
is where we bring in, people from other countries to share our experiences, their experiences, in Rwanda. So
It's exciting. We were on that. They had us on that show. It's amazing. Yes.
Okay. So I move you.
Okay.
Yeah, because it'd be grainy. The reason why I did that, because it'd be grainy.
Okay. Yeah, they come around. This one's kind of.
Oh yeah, this room means it is called zone confort.
Zone confort.
Yes, zone confort. In English to be translated is comfort zone, where we value our colleagues' feelings, healthy, because we want them to be, released. If you have some of the problems and you feel like you are crying, you may come in here and you release yourself. You can make a sound, you can do whatever you want to make yourself so comfortable.
So like a release of energy?
Yes.
Like when you're frustrated or you're...
when you feel like so frustrated. You
overwhelmed.
you can come in here and you make yourself so comfortable and okay. And yes, and it is also expected to be a change room sometimes. Okay, so oh my god. This long corridor, it is also expected to be put some of the pictures that explains the beginning of ZaNiheza from the start up to where it will be by then, maybe the words describing them and all that. So I bring in you here. You can say hi to people.
How are you? All right, so this is the CEO. Mr. Charles Kishi.
The founder.
So this room is called Gandawogo. So Gandawogo is a Japan name. So we have a Japan person because our CEO has lived there for so many years. So we named it Gandawogo in honor of him.
All right. Okay. Okay. Thank you. All right. Thank you.
Yes, so this room is called Indian Z. It is also one of the category of our heroes. So it is called Indian Z, as I said. So we have content writers in this room. So where they do translate and all that.
ZaNiheza crew. Good to see you guys.
Thank you.
Good.
Okay, so this room is called Pengyu.
Pengyu?
Yes,
Okay.
Pengyu. It's a Chinese name, and we have a Chinese person over there.
Hello. All right. Nice to see you. Nice to see you.
So yes, we called it Pengyu in honor of him, of course, and Pengyu means friends, and we expect everyone in this room to be so friendly to each other. Yeah.
To the beautiful clients.
Yeah, and to build for friends, build for friends, you and others. So yeah, you're welcome to ZaNiheza.
All right. Thank you. Okay. All right. Thank you. See you.
Such a beautiful tour.
What's up, everybody? We out here in Kigali, Rwanda. We are here at the ZaNiheza lab right here, where we just went on a tour and we're about to interview the CEO of ZaNiheza. But first, we have to let you know who we are. We are the Unapologetic Nomads, and we're unapologetically
Nomadic.
That's right.
Okay. Yes. So we're here with Charles Kishi, and so we want to jump right into this. So can you please tell us a little bit about yourself, your background, tell them where you're from, and first, we want to know a little bit about Mr. Kishi, Charles.
Absolutely, thank you. So before I say who I am, just in case people are wondering why we are wearing slippers, there's a connection to that.
Okay.
I traveled to Japan since I was 21 years old.
Wow.
And I picked up a few things. So as you saw, when you come to ZaNiheza headquarters, shoes have to stay outside. And that's something they do in Japan.
Okay.
So about me, well, you know my name. And I am of Rwandan descent. Although I was born in the Democratic Republic of Congo, And we first moved here when I was about 8 years old.
Wow.
And I left Rwanda when I was 16 years old during the genocide against the Tutsi. So I've been away from my homeland for 24 years. I came back in 2018.
Wow.
And since then, Vancouver in Canada has been my home. And now, for the third time, I am back and have founded ZaNiheza. And the key is to really empower the youth, as we will talk more about it.
All right. Nice. Very interesting. I didn't know you were born in the Congo. Wow. Yeah, it's another place we want to at least visit one day. But definitely, it's a good thing to be. How's it feel to be back home in Rwanda?
Addictive.
Oh wow. Yeah,
Because,
it's a beautiful place. Yes,
yeah, it is.
Absolutely.
Because if I'm not mistaken, you landed in Kigali in 2018 as well, first time?
Yes,
Yeah.
we
There you
did.
go.
Yes.
So that was when I landed here. It was in November. And, living in Vancouver, you maybe have the same feeling. I like to say, actually, let me quote the comedian Chris Rock. He came to Vancouver once and then he said, there are more Starbucks than black people here.
Whoa. Wow.
So, really, on the plane coming back to Motherland, to Rwanda, have you seen the movie The Sixth Sense?
Yes.
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 Sometimes I like to be funny, so I was like, my first reaction would be, I see black people.
Oh.
Anyway, that being said, I think when you land in Rwanda, from my many travels in Tokyo, when you land in someone's home, when you land, that's when it's gonna set the tone. I'm talking about what you see first.
Okay.
So landing at Kigali International Airport, just as you have,
Yes.
just to see how clean it was,
Oh.
just to see how smooth it was, immigration and everything, organized, then that's when you feel that you've landed in a beautiful and amazing country.
Absolutely.
And then everything goes from there. The first time I was there for only 1 week, about 10 days. I came here first to solve family issues.
Okay.
In a million years, I did not think that I would return, because when I left during the genocide against the Tutsi, I survived the killings myself. So it was very traumatic. So, being 16 years old and seeing, everything around you just like literally collapsing. I think I made a promise to myself. I remember, if I survive this, I'm gone. So that is the mindset.
Wow.
But family issues brought me here. But then again, you land in Rwanda and you see how the country has rose up
Yes.
from what happened in 1994.
Yes.
You look at the youth and you listen to the president, Paul Kagame.
Yes.
And you see what they have done in so many ways. You see how clean it is. I said that Rwanda is so clean, it reminds me of Japan.
Wow.
Interestingly enough, one of the other YouTuber, Drew Brinsky, he said the same thing a year later when he came to Rwanda. So you always see the reference and the discipline as well. So then I came back again in 2019.
Okay.
And I can say that's when really the idea of ZaNiheza was born. And really ZaNiheza means Murakaza Neza, welcome.
Right.
And it's beautiful.
Okay.
Yes.
Just answered the next question I was going to ask you.
So I have a question. What exactly is ZaNiheza?
Yes, absolutely. On my social media, in Instagram, I said this, I was going to disrupt the travel industry in Africa.
Okay.
So traditionally, what is ZaNiheza? We like to say that traditionally you can say that ZaNiheza is a tour operator. That's what you can classify. Although I see myself as the Tesla in the tourism industry, because of I'm always thinking of how we can really bring something new. So the idea of ZaNiheza is certainly, as we say in the slogan, is to show you Rwanda through our eyes. Initially, the slogan was see Africa through our eyes. So the idea is there to grow. We start in Rwanda, and why not? Africa is 54 countries. Remember that Africa is 54 countries.
That's absolutely
Very diverse.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Because I was born in the Congo, and then now I am here in Rwanda, and some Rwandans say, you don't act very Rwandan sometimes. Just that you know, and Congo is not that far. So, you know, what is ZaNiheza? So the best way to say is, ZaNiheza, we really aim, to enrich experiences, travel experiences through culture, technology, and as well as customer service. That is the definition that I can sort of put it in. Because the difference is, if you do a tour, you are going from point A to point B to point C.
Right.
Now, if we give you an experience like we've done here, then the difference is that you can really feel, or as you saw it with the Kigali Yachu, you get something more than just doing that. So maybe I'll let you ask more questions, because ZaNiheza is really more than just ZaNiheza, as we have added many more products and services as well.
So when did you start? ZaNiheza?
Yes. So the idea was born in June of 2019 when I was here. So officially registered at Rwandan Development Board, which you also did for your company.
Yes.
That was November of 2019.
Oh wow.
Now, funny story is, the idea was not really to call the company ZaNiheza. It was actually to call it Niheza.
Oh, okay.
However, when it was the time, just like Google, I also have my story.
Okay.
So Niheza, which simply means beautiful.
Right.
When we went to register the company, ZaNiheza was not available.
Ah.
And I was doing it from Vancouver.
Okay.
Which you can do, as you know, you can register your company online in Rwanda.
Wonderful.
And the person who was doing it here for me said, Niheza is not available. What do we do next?
Wow.
Now, my mind was already set. The company is going to have a Kinyarwanda name.
Okay.
It's not going to have a Western name. Even though, in terms of growing the company, it may make more sense. But I wanted to give my company an authentic Rwandan feel, an African feel, so to say. So it was about 3 a.m. in Vancouver. For those who know me, I don't sleep much. So I was sort of thinking, I was thinking about WeWork, that kind of idea. So I was sort of writing down the sentences or the ideas.
Yeah.
And after writing about maybe 5 things, I don't know, I just wrote down Murakaza Neza, welcome, Niheza. And then so Murakaza Za, Niheza Za. So because, you know, the languages we speak, they are very long. Sometimes it's hard to narrow that down. So it was like Zaza, Niheza. So then rather than they say Zaza Niheza, so just ZaNiheza. Which funny enough is, if you say ZaNiheza, it's like you are saying ZaNiheza. It also rhymes. Yeah. And then we sort of evolved from there. From 2019, then I was in Vancouver. I came here in February. Most of my teams have been recruited via the technology, WhatsApp. Julia, who was one of the first to join. The funny story is there is a program here, Hanga Ahazaza, which support the businesses, the ideas, and so on. So they were running at that time an incubation program, a contest. So there were about 200 applicants. ZaNiheza was still pretty much an idea. I was looking to have some kind of a market validation, because you may have a business idea, but it sounds good to you. However, does it make sense in the place where you want to do it? So I'm proud to say that when ZaNiheza was pretty much idea, we submitted the applications. Out of the 252 applicants, we were among the last 50.
Wow.
So since I was not here, I had to find someone to go and speak for us. And someone, a good friend of mine, introduced me to Julia because they had gone to the same high school.
Oh, okay.
and the high school is Agahozo Shalom Foundation.
Wow.
Which I would recommend that you visit once it's reopened, because
Okay.
now it's closed. Because the lady from South Africa came here after the genocide and then saw many young men and women, vulnerable orphans of the genocide. And she started the school to help them.
Wow.
So then, Julia came, she went to represent us in the final. We did really well. But I guess some of the challenges was the judge felt that they had to see me present here, rather than like they kind of felt maybe this is not real or what.
Okay.
I know that
get it.
because when I came here in February, I went to see the judge. I'm like, what happened? And then they told me, well, we didn't know if this was real. The good news is the program, they are now in their third cohort. And we are in it.
Nice.
We are in it.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
so we
All
are
right.
in it. A lot of work. It comes with a nice grant at the end of 6 months if we do well.
Okay.
We are among the last 35, among the last 30.
Okay.
The companies. So should I go on or you have more questions?
I mean, yeah, but I've noticed there's a lot of young people that like works with ZaNiheza. Like, we actually had the pleasure of experiencing
Right.
a few of the tours and experiences that ZaNiheza offers, and it's a lot of young people, good energy. Like, what motivated you to hire so many young people?
I am young at heart, let's say.
That is rare.
Yeah, it's rare.
That's rare.
It is a number of factors.
Okay.
One, there are certain things you see as you grow up that stays with you, or there are certain things you see on TV. Particularly, I think the youth in Africa is, let's say, by far misunderstood. So, for example, if you look at what happened a few years ago during the fall of Muammar Gaddafi, and you saw a lot of young women and men from Africa dying to cross to go to Europe to seek for better opportunities. It is as if they cannot have their own, they cannot succeed or win in their own country. So, from the day I landed in Rwanda, I kind of noticed the potential in the youth here. Such as the young man behind the camera now.
Yes.
Yes. And it's very, very interesting. I'm going to put him on the spotlight because I'm always wondering, he's not fluent in English, yet he can edit videos. And that's a lot of hard work. Somehow he does the software. I'm like, how do you understand this thing? Somehow he does, but sorry, Leo. So really, there is that, but also our president, Paul Kagame, he supports the youth. I have not met a president in Africa or in the world where in his every speech, he's really telling the youth to work hard, to build themselves. And we see that in Rwanda. We see a lot of young men who own coffee shops, who own fashion houses. It's amazing, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
This is very
So
rare.
I think
for us to see as well.
Right?
Yeah, it is.
So the blueprint is sort of there.
Yes.
I just have to find my way to find the many young women and men, and I am very lucky to have them because they work hard. And it is no secret that also, if you look where we are from in the West, I mean, who built Facebook? It was like
That's true. That's true.
It's true. It's true. So, wow, this is great.
Thank you.
Where do you see ZaNiheza in, let's say, the next 3 years?
Wow. I'm going to start this question by again going through in my long format. People say that I like to say. Because we are speaking about ZaNiheza, however, we also have ZaNi Store, an e-commerce.
Okay. All right. So that's new.
Yeah, well, it's been there, since
Yes.
June. So e-commerce, so zanistore.com, you can go there and buy some really nice made in Rwanda merchandise, such as the Gakondo cards. And through our YouTube channel, I run that under Zani Production. I have a vision for that. There is a vision, so hence Zani Production. We released the song in October. So I'm trying to give you a hint of what's coming 3 years.
Okay.
So I think we have already done more in 1 year. ZaNiheza is now about 1 year now. You were at our anniversary.
Yes.
That most companies can do in 4 or 5 years, I believe, humbly so. So Zani Production, we have our blog, Uruguiro.
Okay.
Because the idea of, I guess, people, I think for me, when people want to come to Rwanda or if they want to come to the continent, they don't seem to know that it's safe here. They think, I'm going to go and is it safe? Am I going to be okay? Or those who wants to come, they want to go on safaris, which you've been, you've loved it. I've never been to a safari, but I'm okay. Because there is more I think we can do and see in Rwanda. And we are going to launch Zani magazine as well soon.
Okay.
So yeah, I think we've passed the 3 year mark.
All right.
So with that, really, the idea is I would like to keep creating, innovating, and also welcoming anyone and like you to Rwanda and really show you Rwanda through our eyes.
Nice.
However, it's not a secret that the idea is at some point we need to scale. Rwanda is the beginning, but it's not the end. Because as we speak, I already know where we go next. Which country we go to next.
Nice.
So the plan is there. But for now,
Right. So what are you offering now? Let's talk about some of the packages.
Yeah.
And then we've experienced a couple of those packages. It was a wonderful experience. Like when we did the pottery, that was our first time doing pottery ever. It was very, very fun, very interesting. Just to go from the wet clay to like a final product there, like wow, it was fun. In Kigali, and that was like, wow. Okay, yeah. So just can you just tell them a little bit about the packages you guys offer? Very interesting.
So to break it down,
one by one, I guess.
One by one.
Yeah.
So we have our the daily ones.
Okay. Yes.
So in the daily ones, actually, we even have the half day one. So, for example, Kigali Yachu experience, which you had the honor of being one of the first to try it. You can have it in a half day, or you can have it in a full day. And even in Kigali Yachu experience, because we are always innovating, and we are always, let's say, I get bored sometimes. So even within the Kigali Yachu, so there is 2 Kigali Yachu. There is the regular Kigali Yachu, and there is the Kigali Yachu Ultra.
Okay.
And the difference is the Kigali Yachu Ultra, I am more thinking of an upscale. We definitely target the high end, but the Kigali Yachu Ultra goes like super deluxe. Okay. Both they are nice and amazing. And you can do that in the half days. Now, within the Kigali Yachu series, we can also customize. Okay. I think
people can pick and choose the activities.
No, they can pick and choose, but we will listen to our customers, and then we will find. All right. The idea is, for example, the difference. Like if you've been to Rwanda and you've been to the Genocide Memorial, you may want to do something else. So then we will, we will think of where else we can go so you can have fun. Some things, the activities are core, such as the pottery. And then the design of those imigongo. Those are key. Okay. It's just where you go, whether you go to the Genocide Museum or any other museum. It depends. Okay. Then we have the Sura Ahandi, and you are noticing that unlike many other tour or travel companies, we focus on theme. So you will not see our packages called Akajera Day 5 or, we really think and, we give them a name that based on what you will see or you will do. Okay. So with that, then you are in Kigali. And I have to say, please try the Kigali Yachu because a lot of people, they come and they go straight to the wildlife. I read in Forbes magazine that's pretty much the trend, that people don't spend time in Kigali. And now you should. And really discover Kigali in a way that we would like to do it for you. Not just go to the market, because you cannot go to the market. But there is more things you can do, especially with us. Then we have our Surahandi series. So Surahandi means a visit.
Visit. Okay.
So our hand is somewhere else. So we take you outside of Kigali, and then we can take you. You went to the Falcon Country Golf Club.
Yes.
You went there by Lake Muhazi.
Muhazi.
So that's really that's to really show you the outside of Kigali.
Yes.
Series. So
Very
we
nice
will
area.
do.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
So we can do the north, the east, and remember once we spoke when I was in Vancouver, and there was like once you visit the south. Have you been now?
Yes.
Yes.
And then you visit the north, you can see the
Yes.
biodiversity. It's not the same.
It's not the same, but it's beautiful.
It is, right?
It's all beautiful. Yeah. Wow.
Yes.
mind
The Namaste Rwanda is now into sports tourism.
Okay.
And humbly so, we have a package for it. You did it, the golf and yoga.
Yes.
Yes. And then now we have the 1 week ones as well.
1 week?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
we do. So we have Unami. Unami means king.
King.
Yeah. And the idea is to show you now the pre-colonial, the colonial, and the post-colonial history of Rwanda.
Nice. Nice.
So those are the Unami.
Okay. Is that one available now? It's out there.
It will be available in 2021. It is
21,
ready.
okay.
It will be available in 20 because that one it is more geared to the group
Okay.
per se. Then we can run it in a group format.
Okay.
The Kigali are true. Other than the Kigali Ultra, but I think we may have a minimum of people we may need to have before we can run them.
Okay.
And then we have Kwibohora. And that is one of my favorite. People say, you're not supposed to have a favorite. I'm like, but it is. Meaning that one, it is pretty much the history of the liberation of our country.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. All right.
So that one also is going to be launching in 2021.
Okay.
Now, we also have one we call Vuba, which is fast. So, if you, Kigali, I think, according to the statistics I read, it has become an international hub. A lot of people land here going somewhere else. So while you are here on transit and you want to discover Kigali, we bravely say even in 30 minutes we can definitely show you something.
Show you something.
But that one it has a lot of food. Like, chapati and chai food. Those the crepe chapati and chai or
local
the famous
cuisine.
local cuisine,
All
the
right,
brochettes.
right. Nice.
Come and try cuisine. A lot of food. I love food. So, and then there are some people like me who are in the diaspora.
Okay.
You can be Rwandan or you can be just in the diaspora.
Yeah.
So we have one that we call Humbu Iwachu. I miss my home.
Nice.
So then we are thinking is, okay, if you were born here or if you grew here or if you have parents who were born here and so come and then then we will think of what you may want to see because that may be unique or you may need some other services. So that's within ZaNiheza.
Okay.
Now we actually, I did mention, we also recently launched Primero. Yeah, which is a Kigali Premier Concierge Services. I thought of that one in January, and the idea was when you land here and you have a lot of work to do like me, I don't have time to go do my own groceries,
Okay.
find certain key services.
Okay.
So Primero does that. We will also be doing weddings,
Oh wow.
birthdays, events essentially, events, including the conferences and so on. And new to Rwanda, I also would like to be doing divorce parties.
Oh my goodness. Whoa.
Because, it's an opportunity here. So, yes. So there's also finding houses, translation, because it can be a challenge if you don't speak Kinyarwanda.
Yeah.
So I would like to offer that service because I know, even when I first landed here after 24 years, even though I was Rwandan, my Kinyarwanda was not that solid. So there is the navigation that now I'm sure you know.
Okay.
So we will help you with that. There is the car rental.
Okay.
There is personal shopping. And really, Primero complements what ZaNiheza does.
Okay.
Because if you come to visit Rwanda, whether you're staying in a hotel, if you're staying in an apartment, I am sure you may need to have your shirt ironed. We just want you to enjoy the country and let us take that stress away. And the slogan for Primero is feel free. A good friend of mine who hosted me at his house he used to say feel free. So naturally when I started Primero, I was like, feel free. So we want you to have that freedom to come to Rwanda and really enjoy the country, or even you work, and then we can definitely help you with the pre-planning, finding housing, and then anything in between.
That's nice.
Nice.
Yeah, you
Very
put
nice.
so much thought in all the packages.
Yes.
And,
Nice. All right.
So, what's the best way people could get in touch with ZaNiheza to book a package or book a tour or experience? What's the best way to contact or find ZaNiheza?
So many ways. We are really active on social media.
Okay.
Twitter at ZaNiheza, Facebook at ZaNiheza,
Okay.
Instagram at ZaNiheza,
Okay.
right? YouTube as well at ZaNiheza. The WhatsApp number you can use is 604-328-4333.
Okay.
You can also send us an email, muraho, MURAHO at zaniheza.com. And the website is zaniheza.com.
Okay.
So many ways, and we will definitely back to you because I tend to be on social media or my team. So yeah, that's definitely
Right.
one way.
And definitely, we have enjoyed a couple of their packages when we got here a couple of months ago. Fantastic. And if you're here in Rwanda, please check out ZaNiheza.com. Definitely check out those packages.
Yeah, thank you. I mean, I wasn't here, but I saw you had fun. So it's been really a pleasure knowing you. And now you are here for how long?
August.
You've been here
3 months.
Almost 4 months.
Going on 4 now.
Yeah,
So
going on 4.
Are you using the Kinyarwanda name that we baptized?
some people do recognize it. Here and there, people are like, oh, what's your
Yeah.
other name? Yeah, so definitely, we love those names.
Can you say them again?
Kiza.
Songwa?
Yeah, Shama.
Shema. Yeah, Shema like my brother.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
Shima and then Shema, and then now you have Shema. So you can see we are kind of connected now for life.
Yeah.
And my name, my name is Welcoming. Yes.
Mine's is cute.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. You got any
So-
questions, Ayla?
I don't know. Y'all see, when we do interviews, some of y'all be like, why is she just sitting there? I'm horrible at asking questions. So that's why. Okay. I don't know what that.
Yeah.
I mean, running a business, I think you are running. How is that going for you?
It's going great.
It's going good. It's going good.
You know, business is always work, but it's a
Yeah.
good thing because you know you're building towards something. You have goals. So, you know, you reach goals, and you're like, okay, good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Building a business in Rwanda, in Africa, I mean, there are definitely a lot of opportunities.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
However, the truth is, we, if I may say, as people of African descent or black people, we compete. We have, I mean, you face the normal challenges, but I think it has not reached to the point where we get the access our counterparts can have.
Yeah.
And that's always the sort of challenges, those what we call inequalities without going far. Because I think what I'm trying to say is within our own community as people who are, you know, black, we really have to just support each other in so many ways that we can.
That's true.
Because at the end of the day, if we don't do that, you know who we are. So that's why I'm so happy that you are coming to Rwanda. As I said, in our first anniversary, it used to be actually, but now I want to go to America. Now I want to go to Africa. You know, the reverse.
There are so many people saying that now. You're right. There's so many people who are like, I'm going to the motherland. I want to go home. I want to go to Africa. And we're running into so many people through our own business that are like, you guys make me want to come home. There's so many Rwandan people who want to come home, come back home.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And you know,
It's amazing.
maybe among your viewers, and it is it can be done. So what I'm saying is, in the United States, our brothers and sisters who have millions and billions invest home, invest in Africa, and yes, Africa is home. I can, I mean,
it's like you don't even have to. You don't have to, like we say, you don't have to be here.
Yeah.
But you can support a business, support some businesses, invest. You don't have to be here if you don't want to be. Those people with that kind of money, you know.
Yes, and really
yeah.
have that trust, because I think even living in Canada for 24 years and reading and watching the media, I think you sort of adopt a certain mentality that does not bring you close to your people, or have that faith in them.
Yeah, that's true.
Because you have all these walls.
Yeah.
Or they think, oh, like the Nigerians, they are going to know.
We're all
Every
different.
country, has their own
All
story. Every city has their own story. People have their own stories.
Yeah.
Tribe have their own stories.
Yeah.
You can narrow it down. We are not all there.
So,
the same.
not all the
So you need to break those walls and really take that plunge. And if there is a good business opportunity that makes sense, then really listen to it.
Yes.
So essentially, I am still looking for my own Masayoshi-san, the founder, the man who gave Alibaba 20 million cash.
Oh man.
Yeah, Masayoshi is this billionaire from Japan, and he met him in 1999. And he said his business plan was terrible. However, he had a vision.
Okay.
And I mean, maybe a lot of happened in the discussion, but he signed 20 million. There you go. So really, Jay-Z, if you are listening, or Beyonce, or P. Diddy, or Puff Daddy, who else? There are so many. I can only name those two. So, didn't they say Bloodline Rwanda? So now, show your cashier as well.
That's funny.
Yeah.
It is funny, but I mean it. I'm serious. I challenge you. ZaNiheza is waiting. We can give you our account number there.
We also want to congratulate you. You're on your new headquarters, because we know it was a smaller space you were in before.
Yes.
And you have upgraded to this lovely place, and I know you're still doing some things to make it what you want it to be.
Yes.
But we still want to congratulate you on finding your new space here.
Yeah, thank you. I mean, there's certainly a lot of work to
Very
do.
nice view. Very nice view.
Yes, the view. I mean, you see the whole of Rwanda. There's certainly a lot of work to do, but that is how the startup is born.
Yeah.
You start small. Kind of small. This is our garage.
Nice size, yeah.
This is our garage.
Nice
Small
size,
space. That's another thing. If you need to come and build something here from scratch, you can feel the work. You can feel the possibility. You can see that you're doing something good. Impact is what I'm looking for. My team, it's very funny. During COVID, many businesses, unfortunately, because we've lost clients, and they have had to close down. Unfortunately, I went the other way, and then I was just building and growing, and the team has grown to over 14 people now.
Wow, that's very
And there are many challenges. People keep saying, Charles, just close down. What are you doing? Tourism is gone. There's no one traveling. They told me that from the beginning, but I believe that tourism is gonna start again. And I want to be here when that happens. And here we are in COVID, and you know what just happened? Recently, about a week ago, a plane just landed full of tourists from Israel. Well, they have not called me yet. However, that's one thing that I'm seeing, because I hear that in Europe they are in lockdown.
Yes.
And in Vancouver, where I live, they are also in a semi-lockdown. It looks like life in the West has stopped. But funny thing is, in Africa, so let's name some countries. In Ivory Coast, in Burkina Faso, they held a concert in a stadium. I watched that. I'm like, did they? Yeah. Did they get the memo? We are in COVID.
Oh wow.
So when you look at what's happening
Oh, wow.
in many countries in Africa.
Yeah.
It's like the West is just on a standstill. But here, even here in Rwanda, you know, we go out and so on. Mind you, there's many health regulations, including our famous curfew at 10. You don't want to miss that.
No.
You're gonna sleep in a stadium,
Right? We have to, I guess, applaud the ourselves as well as everybody here and the government for doing a great job.
Yeah.
'Cause I think that's really the key. Like let's just follow the protocol, follow the rules, and then we see what the numbers are going like.
You know, they are
doing a great job. So I think that's part of it. You know, we have to give ourselves a hand. We're doing a good job.
You know,
doing a good job.
Great
Great job.
When I landed here in February, before the pandemic went all haywire, I remember because I was traveling through the United States. I traveled through Chicago, through New Jersey.
Wow.
I went through Europe.
Wow.
This was the end of January. And you know, I traveled, you know, I went through all the process, and it seems at that time that it was normal, but the pandemic was slowly starting in China at least.
Right.
So I arrived in Rwanda, and suddenly there is a checkpoint for the health for COVID. This was like end of January. Already that was
That's
happening.
early.
Yes.
Wow.
And I'm like, I just went through America, I just went through Europe, and no one was doing anything. But in Rwanda, they were doing so really kudos to the government authorities.
Nice, excellent.
So that's one thing. Another thing is at that time in February, they usually hold a retreat for all the government officials.
Okay.
And the president said at that time that anyone coming, they will have to do the temperature check, they have to do everything. I say that. You talk about a visionary right there.
Wow.
You know, it's like, it was before people started like, no, we're all going to make sure that we're all checked, and they did that. So maybe that has helped. Because I think a lot of people felt that during the pandemic it's going to be worse in Africa. You know, I think someone says that there will be even dead bodies lying down.
Somebody did.
Still waiting.
People.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you're right. The continent as a whole, I think we're doing a great job.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and we definitely need we need more of you to come.
They're coming.
They're coming.
Oh, they're coming.
Keep on coming. Keep on coming.
Yeah.
You know, for many years, I dreamed of an African Renaissance, and I felt that it will happen, and I can't help it, but feel right now that it is happening right now. And you know, I think the freedom, what I would like to say is, just because I'm proud to be Rwandan and I'm proud to be black, it does not mean that our brothers and sisters who are not, they cannot partake in what we are doing. At the end of the day, we are people. And I've never understood that kind of, it's either this, but for us anyway, but not that. We can just be, although I would like to have the same advantages shared with us as well. Rightly. So I mean,
Like
that would be
even
nice.
playing field.
Just an
Even playing field. That's it. That's right.
So I mean, and anyone who's in Rwanda, if you would like to visit our headquarters and see what we do and come and have tea, you are more than welcome. If you would like to go and see Kigali or any other places, we are here. I just like what we are doing here. I think we are doing our part, working together like this, and this is really fantastic. And I would like to thank you, because I remember when I wrote to you, I didn't know that it was gonna, lead to this. And it kept growing and really showcasing Rwanda the way you are doing it. Keep it up, and not just Rwanda, but you can go to Kinshasa. But I warn you, it's a very happy place. As they say, it is true, because you know how, I mean, now Rwanda has become mostly a melting pot, because we had many Rwandans who moved here after the 1994 genocide. The returnees who were, who had left the land in 1959, or they were essentially chased away. Umami, we will tell you the story. So, but back then, when I first returned in 1987, 88, coming from Congo, I remember my first reaction was, this place is really depressing, kind of. It was very, 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 quiet, in a sense that in Congo, Kinshasa, where I grew up, it's like you were in a dance club every day.
Oh no.
Yeah, you should try Congolese music, the best in Africa. Some of the singers like Kofi Olomide. So my friends in Vancouver like to say the music is too happy. So it's too happy. And their music usually lasts like 10 minutes long.
Wow.
Yeah. And it's mostly dancing for a good more than half. They're just dancing and they're seriously good for cardio, by the way. So once you land in Kinshasa, it's I have not been, however, through their music and so on, you will feel, and that's when you will know that even a country that is close to Rwanda, because we are still, Congo, because they have the two Congo, so the Congo Kinshasa. The Democratic Republic of Congo, and then they have the Republic of Congo. So for those who like to think that Africa is one big country, even if you go in the neighboring country, you can sense the difference among the nations. Burundi, Uganda, and even Kenya. So I hope you make it to Kinshasa.
Yeah, definitely.
Or even if you just go to Goma.
Yeah.
If you go through Rubavu and
Definitely.
you may have to brush up on your French though.
French is the language. Okay.
Yes.
Cool.
French.
Yeah, I know a little still, but I gotta use it. Keep using it.
How is the Kinyarwanda?
It's coming along.
I'm a
know my midway and
I feel we should start. Actually, we also have ZaNiheza Academy. And the idea is to teach corporate English.
Okay.
But I feel I should also throw in Kinyarwanda now.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Definitely. Yeah.
All right.
Yes. I mean, it's all in the spirit to really support the staff. So if they don't speak French, if they don't speak English, so why not find a course for them? So it's something also I truly believe in. But now I think I'm gonna add Kinyarwanda in there.
Good.
Definitely.
Nice.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Charles, we appreciate you and your time. We appreciate what you're doing here. We appreciate your staff, Leon behind the camera.
Yes.
And we're definitely grateful for this opportunity to be a part of this.
Yes.
Yeah. And Ayla's gonna take us out.
We're the unapologetic nomads, and we're unapologetically
Nomadic.
Thank you.
Hey.